You know, I was telling you that since we've had so much rain, all my squash plants rotted on the vine. Except for this, which is that Zucchino. And look at it. And I want to show you something. I'm going to try to save this one for seed, but just follow along with me. I didn't care for this squash stewed, but my aunt, I gave her one and she said it's delicious fried. So I picked a smaller one off the vine this morning, but I want y'all to see this. Hold on. It keeps going. That, look at that. That's the squash I'm going to try to save for seed, but that little booger is, that's a big squash. See, that's my hand. That is a big squash. Okay, just wanted to share with you. Well, I think it's about time to get this zucchino squash off the vine. It looks like it has changed color. The whole squash is tan. And to compare, that's my foot. So you can imagine how big the squash is. Once I get it off the vine, I'm going to show you. I'm going to measure it and I'm going to show you just how long the squash was. And then we're going to see what we can do with this zucchino squash. They said that once it gets like this, it gets really hard. You can't hardly penetrate it with your fingernail, but I just did. But they said that you can use it as a winter squash once it gets like this. Actually, I just wanted to grow it so I could get seeds big enough that I could use for next year. But anyway, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this thing. Okay, well, here is that big old zucchino squash that I just harvested. Oh, look it, look it, look it. Look how far it goes. Ding! That is one humongous squash. Now, you're supposed to be able, let me see if I can get it in here. You're supposed to be able to eat that like you would a winter squash, because you can't even hardly pierce it with your fingernail. I'm pushing on it and it's not piercing. So I'm going to share this with my friends and my family, and I'm going to let them cook it the way they want to, but I'm going to try a couple of different ways, and I will bring you along that little adventure. Let me see if I can get some back in here. Okay, well, it's tan in color when it becomes a winter squash, and when it's smaller, about this long, and it's green, then you cook it like you would a summer squash. But I stewed one like I would a yellow crickneck or a zucchini, and I did not like it. But my aunt, she got one and she cut it up and fried it, and she said it was delicious. So we'll just see how this does as a winter squash. Okay, bye.